What's up, family? It's Two Tone Sports here. As you guys know, I am a fellow Los Angeles Chargers fan. So we're going to give you the last video before the NFL draft. In this video, we're going to explain kind of why we control this draft and why we control this draft early on and really can set the building blocks for the next 3 to 5 years, especially for our team. Let's get into it. If you guys like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. And please hit me down below in the comments on what your dream draft would be for your Los Angeles Chargers. All right, we're going to start this video pretty simple. This is pretty much how the draft is projected to fall. This is how I really expect it to fall. I'd be very shocked if it doesn't fall like this. Yeah, Drake May and Jayden Daniels, I expect to see those switch. But either way, this is the top end of your draft. Also want to give you guys a heads up. I'm going to be doing a little draft reaction to the Chargers after it. Just want to throw that in there. But here's why the Chargers control the draft, right? So, needs running back. It's not true. I think we're going into the season with Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins. I don't think we really need to draft on, and if we do, it will be third round and beyond. You don't really alter the draft there. Wide receiver. Yeah, we do need a receiver, but at 5, not necessarily. Tight end. I think the Chargers are happy with the tight end room. Yes, we need defensive interior linebacker, corner. Not all necessary at 5. All of them are not necessary at 5. At 5, you got these QB trade-happy teams. Look at the teams interested. So this is why you control the draft, right? So Drake May and Jayden Daniels and Caleb Williams are off the board. Jim Harbaugh, it is assumed the next QB off the board is going to be J.J. McCarthy. Jim Harbaugh coached McCarthy, obviously. Now, why is that huge? Well, Jim doesn't want him going to obviously any AFC West team. He's not going to go to the Chiefs, but you don't want him on the Broncos or the Raiders. So now you can control that fate. Both of them need QBs, by the way. Okay. The Giants, some teams are thinking that they are maybe looking for a QB. So at pick 5, a team wants to hop them. Now you get the King's ransom. All right. Now you get the King's ransom. Will this happen? Most likely not. It probably won't be 1, 2, and 3, but we're doing it in this case strictly because I'll give you guys another pick. It'll probably be next year's 3rd, but I want to give you guys another pick just to show you something. Right? So we control that. Now we drop back. We get 11, 23 in the first round. So you control the 5th pick. Now, if you do this, you control the 11th and 23rd. Why is that important? Still look at where 11 is. Okay, we're going to force this trade and watch how this falls. Hopefully it falls right. Did. They trade up for JJ. Malik Neighbors. Boom, boom. That's funny. This is literally how I have like the draft falling. This might be Bowers, but either way, it's not Bowers. We have Bowers' fault to us. We'll take that with a grain of salt here. So now you still control. Why? Broncos and Raiders still need a QB. You're controlling the fate of your division still. Bo Nix, Michael Penix. There's rumors and a lot of draft buzz that Michael Penix is going to end up in the first round. He might go 13 to the Raiders. He might go to the Broncos. Me, safe assumption, I'm thinking Bo Nix or Penix goes off the board either at 12 or 13. One of them have to come. One of them have to come off the board. If you scroll here, who needs QBs? LA, kinda. Will they trade up for that? Probably not. Anyone at the bottom here? Don't. You can have the Saints possibly move up here. You also control with Brock Bowers. You don't want Bowers on the Broncos or the Raiders, right? You got your crazy receivers off the board. Rome's off the board. Malik's off the board. Marv's off the board. Awesome. You don't have to face them that often. So once again, you're controlling the fate of your division. So what do we do here? We take the player that you don't want to go up against twice a year. Why? Travis Kelce has burned us for how many years now? Do you want to face another Travis Kelce for the next 10 years? The answer is very simple. No. You want him on your side. So with that being said, you take the matchup nightmare that you don't want to deal with. I get it. The probability of them taking him, you don't want to take the chance. I can see the Raiders doing something like that. So once again, you control the draft. You take Brock Bowers because you don't want another team to take him. Boom. What happened? Mitchell Fuaga. Still, no QBs off the board. You're still holding a spot where teams are still interested. Why? Who do you still have on the board? Jer'Zhan Newton, Cooper DeJean, still have Jackson Powers Johnson, right? We still need a receiver. Brian Thomas came off the board. We still need a receiver, and we know we're okay with realistically one of these top fives. Not really Troy Franklin. I'm not high on him, but realistically, you're okay with him. I'm thinking it's going to be this one, but realistically, you're still okay here. You know Dallas needs a corner, or you know Dallas needs pretty much the entire offensive line. You have all of this. You need Mitchell. You're going to assume Bills are taking a wide receiver, and probably the 49ers are going to take a receiver. So somebody's going to want to move up here. Somebody wants Mitchell, unless we do. So once again, that's how you control the draft. You still need tackle. You need all that. And we're still sitting here in round 2 at 37. So what I'm going to do at this point, we have Brock Bowers. Once again, we still need the tackle. Let's see the tackles on the board. You like Guyton. That's really the last one left. We might reach here for Guyton. But I'm going to go more realistic here, right? We need trenches. Let's do the right thing. We're going to grab Jer'Zhan Newton here for the Chargers. Yeah. I really like Cooper DeJean, but we're going to grab Jer'Zhan Newton here. So here we are. Yeah, Lat McConkney went. Kool-Aid went. Oh, Xavier Worthy. I could see that totally for them. So now we're sitting here at 32. Tyler Guyton went right after us. At 32, what do we need? We still need to address this tackle position. But you're going to go and grab the man who is almost guaranteed to go to us, Roman Wilson. You don't want to face him matchup nightmare. He's route running's off the charts. But you have a team over here. Let me see if there's one still on the board. Yes. If this falls this way, you easily control the draft now. And this is where I see a trade something like this. Happening. I think you move back again. Next year's third. Yeah. Yeah. This is what we're going to do. This trade is what's going to happen. We're going to slide back to 47, give them 37, pick up more draft capital. Why? Well, that's all he does. And you still get your player, Roman Wilson. Look, who went? Exactly who I thought would go. Bo Nix. So you grabbed more draft compensation. Now you grab your receiver. Now you're sitting here at pick number 69. And this is where you have to grab your tackle. Little high on Blake Fisher here, but hey, you kind of got to do what you got to do. I do like, we're going to go the typical Michigan. And then you grab your tackle next. I think they're okay if Jamari Sawyer goes out there, Pipkins. It's not going to be detrimental. But realistically, this draft right here is how you control it. You're there in the second. Bo Nix is still there. Maybe Michael Penix is still there. Maybe somebody trades up for Spencer Rattler. Who knows? But this is how you control this draft. This is how you control the outcome of your team. You got Brock Bowers. You don't want to face him twice a year. You got Jer'Zhan Newton. You still need that defensive interior. Got that. Traded back in the second. You grabbed your 2 Michigan boys. I can easily see this. I easily see this. Very easy. Or we're going to hit a quick one for you. A little bonus for you. Let's enter this. We're going to still hit this trade back, right? We're going to still hit the same trade back, almost because I'm kind of guaranteeing this. We're going to get rid of the third. We don't have that third. We have next year's third. Shit. I hit start instead of trade. Nice. Nice job, Two-Tone. Why can't I find the Vikings? Yeah, because they're not interested. Yeah, okay. Okay, we trade back to 11. They come up. They got JJ. We're sitting here at 11. Brock Bowers, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's still on the board. QB's still here. Who's going to trade up for Bowers? You want to see aggressiveness? This is going to be aggressiveness. And this is like kind of crazy. I think this takes this team to the next level too. It's unfortunate because they're going to stay in the AFC. They're not going to give up that much, but hey, for this draft, we're just going to do this and this. They move up. I had them take. Is this thing, how big is this head? This is crazy. You're still sitting at 18. Control your draft. Byron Murphy's sitting here. Boom. Byron Murphy at 18. You still grab your defensive interior. Now you're sitting here at 23. Okay. We got picks, right? Yeah, we got picks. I'll show you. I'll show you what we're going to do. I'll show you what we're going to do. We got picks. So before I make this pick, I have to make the trade. And this is something about two brothers working together. Right? Right. We're going to do that. We're going to give up Minnesota's. No, we're going to give up our own. So we're going to move from 37-30 and give up a next year third. And here we are sitting here. Before that, we're going to go and draft our wide receiver. We're going to go Mitchell. And then sitting there, hopefully at 30. Okay, I do like that one. We're going to take Jackson Powers-Johnson. Once again, control the shit out of the draft. Now sitting here at 69. Now you can take a tackle. You can take a corner. You can take Junior Colson, which I really continuously see happening, so I'm probably just going to do that. But for the sake of the draft and keep things different, now I'm always guaranteeing him to the Chargers. This is easy. We could do a little bit of a reach here. But we might reach a little bit here. But we're going to go Kyrie Jackson. Right there. That's how you control the draft. Once again, 2 trade backs. Don't be shocked. Joe Ortiz wants to grab draft capital. To be honest, I really like the second one. You trade back twice, you trade up once. You give your brother a 3rd round pick next year. You still have somebody else's. 3 first-round selections. Sorry, 2 first-round selections. No, I'm wrong. 3. Byron, look, defensive, wide receiver, center, linebacker. Wow, we really like Oregon and Texas. That's crazy. That's how you control the draft. Do it. Do it. Nothing wrong with trading back twice and just stockpiling picks next year. But this is what you do. You fill so many needs doing this. Guys, I really think that's really how you control your team for the next 3 to 5 years. And don't worry, the Ravens did it for years. Why? Why do we expect it? Mark my words, we're going to be known as the Los Angeles Ravens or the Baltimore Chargers, as well as the Michigan Boys. History repeats itself, and Jim and Joe Ortiz really know what they're doing. This is how you control the draft. Two-Tone Sports here. Let's see what happens draft day. Come check in on the live, Chargers fans. Let's see how it goes. As always, have a blessed day. Hope to see you soon.